Come on, fam, it's your boy Black Cat. You're back at you. Another short video. This one's going to be about the opioid epidemic. This opioid epidemic got people dropping like flies in the States. They dropping like flies. It's worse than the 70s. When brothers out there was coming back from Vietnam when I was a young kid, getting their hair on, shooting up. Now it's worse. It's worse. You got people dying so bad, it's like... Before, these drugs were contained to the ghettos. So when they contained to the ghettos and the minorities, got the blacks, the Puerto Ricans, when we shooting up and we dying, it be overlooked. They don't worry too much about it. Because back in the 70s, they had like little small programs, like methadone clinics, where they would come sip some little orange, little fluids. They're supposed to, I guess, try to calm them down, relax them. But most of the junkies there will just take it because they ain't having enough money for a hit. They'll take that to get them over a little bit to get some money. Then go down, 123rd Street, 120, whatever, all through Harlem. Every street in Harlem was infested with heroin back in the days. They pick up some red tape, some of that blue tape. So if you're in any old school out there, people know about Harlem, New York, Bronx, all the 5 boroughs. When I say red tape and blue tape, you know what I'm talking about. Back in the Nicky Bond days, the Frank Lucas days, Freddie Myers. Back in the days, people was making some good money off the stuff there. Really destroying our community too. But people nowadays like to glorify these people. Nicky Bonds, Frank Lucas, and things like that. When they were selling people out of this heroin, killing our people. So they was like, how you say it? Assistants to the devil, really. Because they ain't care. As long as they can dress good, drive them down 7th Avenue, 8th Ave with them nice little cars, looking good. Got some women with them looking nice, sniffing a couple grams a day on their own. They was good, but they had no remorse for our people. They didn't do that. Well, anyway, now times have changed. You jump to the 80s. The government, the Iran-Contra fear. They was bringing all the crack cocaine in. I would say the crack cocaine coming about the early 80s. We'll give it, I would say it hit most likely around 82. 82 in New York City. Where the crack came out there. And when the crack came out there, it was mostly on, you would say, the west side of Harlem. You go like Broadway up there, where the Cubans was up there. The Cuban brothers out there, they was selling stuff, making some good money out there. They was having them damn lines so goddamn long, They would tell everybody, wait, we be back and we're going to re-up. And most built that line so damn long, and cops would just ride by. See 100 people out there standing in front of a building waiting to get some crack. But they ain't stop it. They ain't care. They was getting their cut out of it, Having the deals pay them off, so they didn't give a goddamn about it. So our people were just suffering. Blacks, Latinos was out there suffering, And that's what came down, really destruction of our people during that time there. We looking 80s, maybe to the mid-90s, I would say. But most of that time, destruction of our people, because you have mothers out there, fathers out there couldn't take care of their family, was losing their jobs, cooking that rock up, smoking it up, losing their jobs, couldn't pay the rent, couldn't take care of their kids going to grandma's house or auntie house, anybody could take care of them. It just really split us up real bad. But it was a help. It was the big cry from the government about it. It was no big cry from the government because they was the ones pushing it. Push all through the ghettos of the United States of America, from Compton to Harlem, Atlanta, and we could think of Houston. They was pushing it. They didn't care about us. Now, year 2017, year 2000s, you got the opioid epidemic. Now, this epidemic is, people are dying. They're overdosing more than back in the 70s or 80s from heroin or any other kind of drug. They're overdosing. So now they want to call it a state of emergency. State of emergency means that we are in fucking dire straits. Things is bad. People are looking helpless, like there's no hope. So now it's a state of emergency. Why? Because now it's not hitting the brothers and sisters in the ghetto, hitting the white middle class. Those are the ones who are just dropping like flies now. You look down far as all through these states. You can go through Kentucky, West Virginia. You can go all through the West Coast, especially the Northeast states, Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire. These are white states. There's a trickle of minorities up there, but those are the ones that's dropping like flies. They're getting them prescriptions. These doctors are selling it to them, painkillers. Once they take that stuff, they get addicted to it. They're going to need more and more and more and more and more. They ODing. You can't take a painkiller, shoot up one time, or drop some pills and think, okay, I'm good now. You get that good feeling. You get addicted to it. And that's what's happening. These people are getting addicted to it, and it's killing them. So now you're starting to see white families are breaking up. Why? Because mama ODing. She hitting the streets now. She's losing her job. Same thing, the father of the house, the man of the house. Everyone's getting messed up now. But now, it's a state of emergency. You see, we must think, why must come to this? Why? In the United States of America, one of the richest countries in the world, we can't take care of our own people. We don't care. We have no compassion for our people. The money is the ruler of everything. The green is the ruler of everything. As long as that doctor can fill that prescription, write that thing out, people are flocking from other states to come, these crack doctors here, and get their prescription and head back across them goddamn state lines and go and get high and selling this stuff there. You must think it's like more than 650,000 opioid prescriptions are prescribed to patients yearly. And those are just the ones that are documented. We're talking about the ones that are not documented. You know, you got about 3,000, close to 4,000 people who initiate that non-medical use. They're saying that they don't have prescriptions, but that's bullshit. It got to be triple that. No one's doing nothing, but now it's a state of emergency. Now you hear it on the news, the opioid epidemic. Now they're having programs, rehabilitation, things trying to help people. But where was these programs back in the 70s? Was it rehabs in the 70s? Not that I know of. People would stand online at these churches and methadone centers and get their methadone, sip that methadone. The nation know they back out there. Back out there. It's like every day it's about, 78 people, they overdose off this opioid. 78 people. It's more rougher than back in the 70s. Everyone said the crack epidemic was the hardest thing to hit. I would say probably so, how it broke the flames up real quick. But as far as overdosing, the 70s was the overdose time. I know, I'll speak for as New York City. It was the time of overdosing. The Bronx, Harlem, those are the main spots. Brooklyn, you know. But mostly you look at Harlem and Bronx. And you could also say Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, things like that. People ODing like nothing. But no one to give a goddamn about it. Why? Because he's black and Latinos. We don't really care. But now it's this opioid. It's hitting the white people. Hitting them hard. It's hitting them hard. I tell you people. You look how they jump from the weed, the cocaine, the crystal meth, the opioid. They have everything. And when I was young, when I went to high school, I noticed that. How we was smoking weed, drinking 40 ounces of beer, recreational drugs, having fun. But when I got to high school, I started meeting white students there who knew about pills and things like that. And I was like, Oxycontin and all this other goddamn thing. I'm like, what the hell are these dudes doing? I was like, these kids are more fucked up than we are. But they wouldn't tell us that. But now we see right now, year 2017, is an opioid epidemic. So I advise the brothers and sisters out there, Latinos, the blacks, watch your shit there. Watch your kids. Don't let them get hooked on this stuff there, because it's goddamn much more worse than any goddamn thing we have been through. And you gotta be careful out there, because this shit is highly addictive. For these painkillers, they taking these pills, they shooting it up, looking like goddamn tar, putting in their goddamn veins, and just killing themselves. Some people will say, oh yeah, that's good. But I say, okay, you can be pro-black, pro-Latino, pro-white, whatever you want to be. But first, you must be pro-human. You must show some compassion to your fellow man, no matter what. Do unto others as you have them do unto you. Treat your fellow man with respect. Because you see someone and just fucked up, I don't care what color he is, it's like, damn, you got to have some kind of compassion for that dear, Really. When I say things like that, I mean, a couple months ago, I was in Cairo, Egypt, going to see the three main pyramids there in Giza. And I was in Cairo. I was with my tour guide, guy I paid. We traveled through the city, hitting the museums and things like that. And I seen this little kid laying on the floor there. He's just laying there. It was hot outside too. Now I look, I'm like, damn, was that boy dead? He wasn't moving. And the guy said, nah, he's homeless. I guess they know the little kid in the neighborhood there. But he had at least about 30, 40 flies on him. And that shit right there, I would never forget that. I would never get the look on that little boy, how he was laid there, the flies on him. He wasn't bothered, he was asleep. We see things like that on TV as far as Africa, flies flying around. You be like, oh, goddamn, why he don't move that shit, shake that. It's like they used to it. But just to see that in real life, a little kid in front of you, when you have a kid, I have a son, and I see some little kid out there with flies all over his face, might be hungry, that shit hurt. And I think about that kid almost a couple times a week, I would say that. Might not every day, but I think of that. We got to have some compassion for our people, We got to be pro-human. We got to help one another. If you see somebody that's trying to get on that stuff there, talk to them. Especially the young brothers out there, young sisters out there, talk to them. Try to deter them away from these drugs. They want to have some weed. I'm cool with that. Light up. Before all this other stuff, all these Mollies, all these Percocets, all this shit these rappers talking about, all this bullshit, fuck them rappers. Why? Because they promoting goddamn death to our people. And we need to boycott they shit. Don't buy nothing from them. Don't be listen to that stupid shit. Because it's all it do is it's negative and it's bringing our people down. But I say this, you can like or dislike, put your comments in about this short video here, but please subscribe to Black Catcher. And I'm out of here. Peace.